It's time for the Jockstrap Sports MMA podcast. Welcome to the Jockstrap Sports UFC MMA podcast. Going over UFC 240, Holloway versus Edgar. I'm Justin, and that's Adam. Jockstrap Sports.
What's going on, guys?
Yeah, he's the CEO of Jockstrap Sports, whatever you want to call it. This is in Canada, so there's a lot of Canadian fighters, and there's a heck of a main card here. A heck of a main event. Max Holloway versus Frankie Edgar. Anything you want to say before I go into this stuff?
Well, the only thing I want to say is if it's happening in Canada, I'm only assuming that there's going to be a lot of butterscotch pudding celebrations.
Yeah. And they're afraid of the dark, right?
Oh, are they? I never heard that one.
Oh, I thought that was in that show.
Oh.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, so main card, Max Holloway versus Frankie Edgar. It's for the belt, 145 belt, 5-round fight. Will it go 5 rounds? Not quite sure. It's hard not to pick Holloway on this. Edgar is a beast, though. But both of these guys would be a good competition against Conor McGregor, at least when Conor was fighting and on top of his game. Max peppers punches and is a good wrestler, actually. Edgar's a great wrestler, though. That's one of his great skills, and fast hands. Holloway's quite bigger than Edgar, and I don't know. It's hard. I'm going to pick Holloway, though, to win. Retain
Holloway, pretty heavy favorite.
Okay.
Coming in minus 375.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind seeing Edgar get the belt again, though. That might be pretty sweet. Maybe he could get the belt.
Hey.
Yeah, it'd be great. Sorry?
If he pulls it off, he's coming out plus 285, so.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
A lot of good money to be won.
He has a shot to do it. He's a veteran, true veteran. Holloway's a veteran, but Edgar's like a true veteran. He's been around for forever. Edgar, if just think about the storyline, he wins and then he gets McGregor to come out of retirement. That'd be awesome. But I think everyone's hoping for that. Next one, Chris Cyborg against Felicia Spencer. This is a 3-round fight. The rest of the fights are 3 rounds. And on paper, it doesn't look like the greatest names or anything, but there's going to be some good fights in here. There's going to be some finishes. It's going to be hard to predict. Chris Cyborg, I think, will win this one. Felicia Spencer beat Megan Anderson, which was really awesome, and she's undefeated, but I think Cyborg's striking will win this one.
No, Vegas definitely agrees with you, because she's coming in minus 700.
Jeez. Yeah, I kind of agree. I'll just go over the next fight. Jeff Neal against Nico Price. Nico Price has been surging. Jeff Neal has been surging as well. 11-2 against 13-2. My pick is Jeff Neal, but I'm thinking Nico might be the favorite.
Nico is not the favorite.
Okay.
Jeffrey Neal, minus 335.
Yeah. And then Canadian, like the big Canadian fighter in the UFC right now, Olivier Mercier. Man, I can say it in my head. Oliveira Aubin Mercier against Arman, I don't even know. But OAM.
Sarukian?
Yeah.
I guess the T is silent, kind of like tsunami.
I think they pronounce it Olivier Aubin Mercier. I think he's going to win by decision. He's a big wrestler.
You think Olivier is?
Yeah.
He's the underdog that you've taken. Okay. He's a plus 165 to win this fight.
Gotcha. And the only other fight I'm looking at really is Hakeem Dawodu against Hori. I got Hakeem to win this one.
Hakeem coming in minus 400.
Yeah,
some lopsided fights tonight.
Sure.
Or this week.
Yeah, well, I don't know. This is. There's a title fight, so that's good. But other than that, on paper, This is more of like a ESPN kind of fight. It's not. None of the huge names, I'll say. Yeah,
I'm just kind of scrolling through it. It's. I mean, my my UFC expertise is very, 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 very limited,
Right.
and there's very few names I even recognize.
Yeah, Eric Coach. He fights. He was training with the Pettis brothers. He's the first fight. He might be worth a flyer, but Kyle Stewart probably will beat him. I don't know. Brian Ortega,
That one's supposed to be a really close one. Minus
okay.
110 to minus 120.
Yeah, there you go. Brian Ortega was supposed to fight on this, but it didn't happen. Yeah, so I don't know. It'll be. I mean, it'll be entertaining. It'll be really entertaining. It's just you're not getting any names on this card at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, just Max Holloway and Frankie Edgar. So it's kind
Oh,
of
man.
yeah. I mean, there's Christoph Jocko. He's been okay, kind of surging. I mean, I think he'll win by decision, but I don't know. I don't have too much more to say.
Hey, those fights are going to come around. But you still want to draft it up?
Oh, I didn't even know what we're going to go with.
Well, we're just doing this on the fly. I got one right here for you right now.
All right, let's do it.
Adam Sandler characters.
Oh, jeez.
We're going four fights, but strictly Adam Sandler characters. Not Adam Sandler movies,
Right.
but Adam Sandler specifically.
Okay. All right.
All right. Let's go ahead and go. You go first.
All right. I got the Zohan. Yeah.
Oh, man. Starting it off with the Zohan.
Yeah.
You know what? Matching up against the Zohan, I'm going to go with Billy Madison.
Dude. Zohan's going to whoop his ass.
Well, yeah, I just had to throw out my favorite one first, so I didn't do it later in the round.
Okay. Gotcha.
You got to build up to the main card.
That is my main card. Zohan.
Oh man, you fucked up.
Zohan's going to knock him out with a spinning kick. You've seen that, right? He does crazy kicks and jumps around, and Billy Madison's just drinks all day.
That's pretty true.
That's a lopsided
He also
fight.
was pretty damn good at dodgeball.
Yeah.
So
All right.
let's not forget about that scene.
Yeah, that's not going to help him in a fight.
Well, shoot, man. Since you threw out your number one, I feel like I might have to with this pick, just so it doesn't get stolen. But I'm gonna go with Little Nicky.
Okay. That's a really good pick.
I mean, you're not gonna beat it, so.
Yeah, but are we doing 3 round? What are we doing? How many fights?
We're doing four fights.
Four
so
fights?
we'll each get the advantage of picking first twice.
All right. So then, oh man, you're going Little Nicky. Who can I go with on this one? I will go with whatever his character's name was in Click.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll be able to.
Is any reasoning behind it?
He'll be able to, if he can smuggle the remote in, he can pause Little Nicky and then beat him up while he's paused.
Beat him up while he's paused.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or if he gets caught with the remote, he can use the remote to fast forward all his injuries. So.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. All right. Next pick I have is the Water Boy. Got the Water Boy.
Ooh, man.
Yeah.
The Water Boy. Sports movie. I gotta second that up with Mr. Happy Gilmore himself.
Okay.
I think this is our best fight.
Yeah,
this is our best matchup so far.
Yeah. However, Happy Gilmore did get beat up by Bob Barker.
Well, he didn't want to hit an old man.
Okay. All right. Sure.
Happy Gilmore can take some punches. The Water Boy Bobby Boucher can lay him out. That's for sure.
For sure.
So this one would be our probably our most interesting fight.
Yeah. Art, your last one, man.
Oh man. Shoot, my last one. I'm gonna go. I don't remember his name, but I'm gonna go with his character in The Longest Yard.
Oh man, that was on my that was on my list too. Oh man, I gotta think for a second here.
That one's out of pure hope that he's he was an athlete He was an NFL quarterback. So, got to think he's at least got some kind of skill. Maybe he took a boxing class for cardio. I don't know.
Okay. So, mine's between a few on this. But I'm going to go with his character in The Do-Over on Netflix.
Oh, The Do-Over.
Yeah.
Nice. I just watched that the other night. I can't believe I didn't think about that.
Yeah, he's
a badass in that.
Yeah, and he's got some striking, so I think he can.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another one I was thinking was the Chuck and Larry guy, because he obviously is.
He's a firefighter. He's in really good shape. Yeah, I get.
But The Do-Over, he was combat trained, so.
I like it, man. Yeah. That was a good. I think you beat me on that pick. I think an NFL playing, Adam Sandler would get beat up by.
I don't know.
Fake FBI agent. Was he a real FBI agent or was he fake?
I don't know. I don't
remember.
Yeah, I don't remember either. But
I think you beat my ass on that one.
I don't know because ex-NFL players are doing really well in the UFC. They do really, really well.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I feel like our last two would be good fights.
Yeah, the last two would. I would whoop you on the first one though, man.
Yeah, and I'd whoop you on the second one.
Yeah,
as long as you don't get the remote in.
As long as he doesn't cheat, but I'm not over that. So, all right. Well, this was a abbreviated UFC episode, but there's really not too much. I'm really excited about the Frankie Edgar Max Holloway fight. I'm excited to see all of these fights. It's just, I don't know, man. I mean, there's no huge rising stars on there either. That everyone's just yeah. So whatever.
Just kind of UFC fighters.
Yeah, it's like a UFC.
Nobody
fight
really
night.
exciting.
Yeah. So
I get it. Man. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.